Good morning, everyone. It's Dr. Coop here with the morning announcements for Tuesday, December 15th, 2020. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The weather, it's going to be a beautiful day, sunny and cloudy, high of 39 degrees and a low of 18 degrees. But guess what? Snow is coming. There's a snowstorm. Our first of the season is coming tomorrow afternoon. No birthdays today, but we do have birthdays tomorrow, so stay tuned. And our story highlight of the day is...
Hello, welcome to Storyline. I'm Barbara Bain, and we're brought to you by the Screen Actors Guild Foundation. I'm going to read a story to you, and the story is called The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn, and the illustrations are by Ruth E. Harper and Nancy M. Leake. The Kissing Hand. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. I don't want to go to school, he told his mother. I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you? Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do, she told him gently, even if they seem strange and scary at first, but you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys and read new books and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that'll make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. Chester wiped away his tears. He looked interested. A secret? What kind of secret? A very old secret, said Mrs. Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers, and it's called the kissing hand. The kissing hand? Asked Chester. What's that? I'll show you. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand, spread his tiny fingers into a fan, and leaning forward, she kissed Chester's right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask.
Wow, that's a sweet story. Make sure you check the rest of that story later. Reading, how to be a lifelong reader? Well, you need to read. So find something that really interests you and read that book. So what are you reading now? Email me at coopk@madisonnjps.org to recommend a book. And some book recommendations. We have a few new ones. Alina, she's been reading a book called With the Might of Angels, and it's about a girl who's African American. Let's see if I can move me up. And she's going through the civil rights movement. It's a really cool book to read about how a kid went through this time period and from her perspective. The diary is a very interesting read. Teresa, she suggests reading My Father's Dragon. It's an amazing book and a favorite book of all time for Teresa. Lily, the book series she's reading is The Fairy Tale Reform School, and she recommends it for 3rd through 5th graders. And Hayden, she recommends The Mysterious Benedict Society. She said that she thinks that I would love reading it and you would too. So great recommendations. Thank you all so much, and I'd love to hear some more from other people. Okay. This day in history, in 1791, the United States Bill of Rights becomes law after being ratified by the Virginia legislature. And in 1891, James Naismith introduced the first version of the sports basketball. And here's a picture of him. In 1939, Gone with the Wind, one of the most famous movies of all time, premieres in Atlanta, Georgia. Wow. And 1290 BC, Ramesses II becomes pharaoh of Egypt. Oh, that's interesting. And some space facts. I've always loved space since I was your age. 1 million Earths could fit inside the sun. Even in an airplane, a trip to Pluto would take about 800 years. Neptune's days are 16 hours long. It takes 8 minutes and 19 seconds for light to travel from the sun to the Earth. The footprints on the moon will be there for 100 million years. A neutron star can spin 600 times in 1 second, and Jupiter is the fastest spinning planet in the solar system. It only takes about 10 hours to complete a full rotation on its axis. And here's a picture of Jupiter. And our last slide, big shout out to Mrs. McCauley. We know her, we love her. Mrs. McCauley, we appreciate everything you do for us and so glad you're part of Kings Road School. So make sure that you're kind to yourself, that you're kind to others, that you respect yourself, that you respect others, that you work very hard on your assignments. That's always very important. And have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Take care, everyone.